You ever drop $100,000 just to say, in a world where people budget for groceries, James budgeted for cinematic revenge? His latest video wasn't just another makeup tutorial, it was a high-budget museum heist-style commercial for his new artistry canvas palette.
Video part one of the videos he had me take back in February of him explaining his side of the story, and it will show you how badly manipulated I was, and the reason, I was there for him through the breakup, because how he had me manipulated so badly. After you guys, see all the parts and see these videos and receipts, y'all will definitely understand. And I also have text messages and stuff between me and him that are going to be coming out soon also.
A shiny rebirth of his once-beloved Morphe collab. And when we say he went all out, think Mission Impossible lighting, couture outfits, and more drama than a Bravo reunion special. If you're loving the tea, don't forget to like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button like it owes you money. This wasn't just about selling makeup. No. This was James grabbing a megaphone and screaming, "Morphe who?" in Dolby surround sound. It's like watching your ex get dumped by someone hotter while you roll up in a limo with lasers.
And this is Morphe's first ever big launch like this, and I have the absolute honor of being able to actually model for the collection, and it was so much fun. Finally, the palette that I've been so excited to tell you about is the 39A, which is the Dare to Create palette. So this is the 39A right here, and if you'll notice, it is much bigger than the typical Morphe palette. And that's because if you open it up, this.
He's not just pushing product, he's pushing buttons. Strategic? Maybe. Over the top? Definitely, but boring? Never. The kicker? James made it clear this wasn't some PR stunt. It was 2 years in the making. That's longer than most celebrity marriages. So whether you stand or can't stand him, you have to admit, $100K is a bold flex. Especially in a world where influencers whine about engagement dips, James is out here throwing cinematic bombs for a palette to drop. The question isn't whether it was worth it. The question is, did he just change the game or accidentally torch the rulebook? Imagine someone owes you $2.2 million, and instead of suing them, you make viral content about it. That's James Charles. Forget courtrooms. He's bringing litigation to the comments section. According to James, Morphe still hasn't paid him for his OG palette, which, let's not lie, was once the golden goose of the beauty world.
Since 2017, literally when I first got into the beauty industry, and that was actually the last time that she did my makeup too, which is crazy. We hang out all the time, we're texting every week, but she hasn't glammed me in years. In fact, for some reason this has been scrubbed from the internet. This was the last time she did my makeup.
And while Morphe has since gone bankrupt, cue Tiny Violin, they somehow still have money to launch new collabs and keep their Insta grid cute. James? He's not amused. Pay me my money, you broke yet not really broke clowns, was basically the energy, and honestly fair. He's taken to TikTok, YouTube, and any platform with Wi-Fi to make sure the world knows. Morphe dipped, dodged, and disappeared faster than your last situationship. What's wild is how open he is about it. No NDAs, no passive-aggressive subtweets, just raw, hilarious callouts. It's the influencer version of Judge Judy, only sassier and with better lighting. And while Morphe might be hiding behind corporate bankruptcy laws, James is out here dragging them like a broken wig. If petty was an Olympic sport, James just took gold in every category, and honestly, we're living for it. If shade was currency, James Charles would be richer than Jeff Bezos. In a now viral video reacting to trending makeup TikToks, he spotted Morphe trying to jump on the clout train by commenting on a clip about waterproof makeup. James's reaction? Pure chef's kiss. Sounds like you owe me $2.2 million, not like you're keeping anyone's face mad. It was peak internet chaos. A beauty brand tries to be quirky in the comments, and their former poster child hijacks the moment to demand back pay. This wasn't just shade. It was a full solar eclipse. James didn't just throw hands. He threw an entire lawsuit in spirit. His clapback was fast, fiery, and laced with just enough truth to sting. While Morphe's comment tried to be a moment, James made sure it became a cautionary tale. Don't poke the influencer who built your empire, basically. What's even more iconic? He used the moment to plug his viral expose, which has millions of views, and even more, damn, he said that, comments. It's influencer revenge, done with eyeliner sharper than his tongue. James isn't just spilling tea. He's serving it on a silver tray with receipts and rim shots. Picture it. Lights, live stream, and a very shaky James Charles staring into the abyss of public opinion. Moments before dropping his $100K magnum opus, he went live on social media like a nervous prom queen before coronation. "I'm scared," he said. "Same, bestie. We all get scared when there's a six-figure investment on the line and bankruptcy court just entered the chat." He wasn't just launching a video. He was reclaiming 2 years of work, 2 years of makeup politics, and 2 years of Morphe shade. He called it taking back what's mine and the energy. Revolutionary war, but with glitter. Fans were intrigued. Skeptics were circling. And James? He was betting it all on one bold play. He claimed his team begged him not to go through with it. He did it anyway. Because if you're going to go down, you might as well go down in full glam with a drone shot. Let's be clear, this wasn't a campaign, it was a resurrection. A phoenix rising from bankruptcy ashes with a contour brush in hand. And whether it flopped or soared, James was finally steering his own story. Was it confidence or chaos? The answer is yes. Imagine spending $100,000 in 4 months of your life on a cinematic masterpiece, only for TikTok to hit you with the mute button like, "Sorry, new rule, babe." That's the digital slap James Charles got after uploading his heist-themed beauty commercial to the platform. Turns out TikTok's new policy doesn't allow music over a minute unless it's from their library. And even though James licensed the track, paid for it, and had every right to use it, the algorithm came down harder than a canceled influencer at Coachella. The video vanished in minutes. James? He spiraled publicly, ranting, understandably, about the absurdity of it all. It's like baking a wedding cake only for the venue to ban sugar. Fans watched it vanish after getting hundreds of thousands of likes and views within minutes. It had momentum. Then it had silence. So what did he do? He re-uploaded it with generic epic news music that sounded like it was stolen from a 2005 action movie trailer. Peak comedy, really. And in that moment, James proved once again, being an influencer isn't all glam and gloss. Sometimes it's chaos, copyright, and re-exports. Twitter became his diary. Instagram stories, his battleground. He aired it out, frustration, betrayal, and a hint of shade directed toward the powers that be. And hey, who wouldn't be mad? The video was gaining views faster than his controversies pile up, only to be silenced by copyright law, the ultimate YouTube fun police. The culprit? Music. Specifically the kind that costs money and comes with legal strings attached. So James re-uploaded it with royalty-free tunes, the kind you hear in dental office waiting rooms and sad graduation slideshows. But by then, the momentum was flatter than a Morphe shelf at TJ Maxx. But here's the twist, trying to recapture the hype of his OG launch is like trying to reheat fries in the microwave. Sure, it looks like it should work, but one bite in and you remember, the magic is gone. The original palette was a moment. It defined an era. And now, it's giving reboot energy. Like when they brought back Gossip Girl and everyone collectively shrugged. James, ever the savvy businessman, hoped this relaunch would cement his place in the beauty history books. But the landscape has changed. The TikTok girlies moved on. Indie brands are popping off. And the YouTube beauty community, barely breathing. Still, props where it's due, launching a new old product in a hostile PR climate is bold. It's like walking into Sephora with a neon sign that says, "Hey, remember me? No? Here's a 35-pan memory jog." Why? Because right after he played the starving artist card, James posted a flex photo with a Mercedes Maybach that costs more than most people's mortgages. Sis, you can't call a $100K video an investment when your other prop is a car that screams, "I paid in full." The optics? Chef's kiss if the chef is chaos. Fans dragged him with Olympic-level precision. Comments rolled in faster than foundation shade releases. So, you're broke but rich? Which storyline are we going with today? Next video, crying in a Maybach? And here's the kicker, the luxury car wasn't even the star. It was just for another video. The Maybach was a glorified extra. At this point, James is one Gucci tracksuit away from being the Jeffree Star of 2025. And that's a storyline nobody ordered. Fans, or maybe just digital watchdogs with receipts folders, won't let the scandals go. Every palette drop, every video, every YouTube comeback attempt, derailed in the comments. It's less, "Welcome back, James," and more, "Hey, remember 2021? We do." So while James tried to pivot the video into a triumphant return, it read more like a chaotic season finale. Cliffhangers, tension, and just enough drama to make you wonder, is he really back? or just buying time until the next PR meltdown. The real glow up won't come from a rebrand. It'll come from proving he can stay out of trouble long enough for people to care again.